how to prevent a divorce and or how to stop a relationship from ending. Now, before we get into this content, I would just like to put it out there that I'm not anti-divorce or anti-separation. Sometimes there's a situation, or sometimes people are just too toxic to be with each other, and divorce or separation is the best thing for those two people. However, having said that, that is extreme circumstances, and there's a couple of steps that you need to take before you come to that conclusion. Luckily, I've had the privilege to work with many highly driven individuals in sales teams, in support staff, working long hours, applying pressure on their career to grow, which led to multiple conversations that were headed in that direction. Last week, the inspiration for me to make this video is a good friend of mine came to me with the similar situation, and the advice that I gave him led him sending me a beautiful voice note that made me cry. Luckily, I received it when I was alone in the car, and I got very emotional because I'm so glad that I could be there for that person. Hopefully, by the end of this video, I can be for somebody on this camera, on this video, on this piece of content watching, and just give you a different perspective or a different angle for you to approach. Let's get into it, and I hope you get the value. Thank you very much for deciding to spend your time with me today. Now, whenever there's a disconnect in a marriage, there's normally lack of communication. But it goes deeper than that. There's a lack of a common goal. So what do I mean by that? So for the longest period, ever since I was 19, I've always been a high income individual. I've always had the ability to generate money. That attracted a lot of strong individuals around me, salespeople, because I figured out a way, how do I duplicate myself and give them what I know so that I can provide that success for the rest of the team. That helped me build the company, and it helped me build a very strong team. Now, having said that, the people that are close to me, that know me very well, they'll know I lived 11 years in a small little house behind my dad's house. That's where I grew up. That's where I got married, and me and my wife stayed there for 3.5 years, 68 square meter property. Now, ever since I was 19, I was already a high earning individual. The conversation between me and my wife was always, we need to move into our own place, and I've already painted the picture of what the house looks like. It's in a security estate. You know, it's a beautiful home, and we've got grass because we're planning a family in the near future, and we've got 2 little doggies. So I'm selling the vision and I'm selling the dream to my wife. However, the common goal that me and her both share is, if I achieve a certain level of income in my career, only then do we put the big enough deposit to buy the house of our dreams. So that's a common goal. Many marriages don't work towards a common goal. Many relationships just roll solo. So what do I mean by that? Normally when there's a very driven individual, whether it's the man or the woman, it's normally the man that's pushing long hours and working on the career. The woman tends to feel like you're doing this for yourself only. Then there's a disconnect because men respond on respect. Women respond on love. When a man feels like he's respected and feels like the work and the effort that he's putting into the marriage or into the relationship is respected and appreciated, it gives him fuel. Same with a woman. You can't say to your woman, listen, I respect you. A woman doesn't want to be respected. She needs to be loved. So that's the love language. Love and Respect. It's one of the best marriage books that you'll ever read. That's what the book teaches. By the way, it's written by a pastor. So males respond to respect and affection. Females respond to love. Having a common goal creates a fan. Let me tell you what that means. I have to work extremely long hours in my profession. However, every night when I came home, for the 3 years that we stayed in the small 68 square meter apartment, my wife asked me, how close are we to that target that we set together so that we can move out? And every time we got closer, she got excited. And now she was pushing me to do better in my career because the common goal will be achieved very shortly. And she understood that if she showed me the respect, because we read the book together, and I showed her the love, she was my biggest fan, making sure that I'm getting closer and closer to that goal. And here's where I have to deliver. The moment we hit the goal, then initially we were looking, testing the market, feeling the market. The moment I hit the goal, I said, okay, we're ready to buy, we have to buy. Pull the trigger, make the move, and buy that property. Now, what is our next goal? Because the moment you hit the first one, there needs to be a second one set so that we can chase that. Now, because I haven't hit the goal yet, I can't share it with you on camera, but immediately, the moment we hit that goal, we have a common goal together again. She's got an individual career goal that she's chasing. I know what it is because we've had at length discussions about it. I've got my individual career goal that I'm chasing as well, which is very clear and focused on. But together we have a goal. That way you are each other's biggest fans. So I'm going to wrap it up by doing this. Set a common goal. Have the difficult conversation. What do we want to achieve together in 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 24 months? It doesn't need to be a property. You can start by buying a piece of art or a couch set or a sofa or a coffee table. That's how we started. You know, the house is probably the 10th common goal that we set together. One of them was getting a puppy. If this, then we get a puppy. That puppy is now 8, 9 years old. His name is Max, naughty little guy. But that's how you start. You set a common goal together, small, and then you build it up. Every time you hit it, it keeps you excited, keeps you engaged, and it makes sure that your partner is your biggest fan, cheering you on to make sure that you hit that common goal together as quickly as possible and as efficiently as possible. Males respond on respect, and females respond to love. I hope this message finds you well, and I hope it adds a little bit of a different perspective in your relationship, in your marriage, and I really, really hope it serves you. Thank you for spending your time with me. If I added value to you and your family, please hit the like button, maybe leave me a comment, as well as the subscribe button and the bell. Then we'll send all the new content via the notifications. Take care and have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.